So, whenever you feel like talking to someone, what do? Do you write a letter and tie it to the pigeons like to deliver it for you? Or do you send a man with an ancient Chinese scroll with your message in it to the person you want to talk to? No, right. Basically, you just bring up your smartphone from your pocket and just text the person. That's easy. Now imagine that social media never existed. Ah, it is difficult to imagine that, right? Especially in this era of COVID where you need social media almost every hour. So, this fact is very, very disturbing even to imagine. Hmm. Well, indeed, there is a great importance of social media in today's era. Respected dignitaries on the dais and all the ladies and gentlemen, a very good evening to all of you. I am Soumya Kumari and here to speak on the topic social media, pros and cons. Now, in today's world, social networks have almost become an integral part of our lives. If you have a computer or a mobile phone with an internet connection, then most likely you are registered in at least one of the whole varieties of social network. These network sites are for all tastes and ages and generations. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Google Plus, Flickr, Foursquare, and so on. So, how do social networks affect our lives? Positive aspects of social media are it has the possibility of self expression, the realization of creative potential. We have the chance to connect with others and share information through social media. It is the communication that brings us all together and is easily accessible. Social media is a revolution in the speed of news distribution. At the moment, many news organizations are establishing a partnership with social networks for the joint collection and dissemination of the news. Assistance in organizing your professional activities, promoting it on the internet, social networks are an excellent platform for advertising, whatever it is, because this is a huge audience. And in fact, for a pittance, you can build a relationship with your customer that makes them more likely to use your services. You can get the feedback right away. A stormy discussion of acute social problems or emergencies on the network compels the mass media to listen to them. For example, the recent the Red Fort event, it was a real emergency for India. To transmit this information, each and every channel will try to portray this on their social media platforms. All important things such as major news events, missing person, weather information, etc., can cover the world in a moment. So today's social network provides you with an opportunity to listen to your favorite music, watch videos on any topic, and of course, enjoy thousands of applications that can help you spend time. And do not forget that it is fashionable in our time to be registered in a social media network, as all say. Now, let us look at the negative side of social media. So basically, you get used to networks and you start depending on them for everything. Like, even if you want a simple definition of something, you just go and Google it. Do you, for a moment, sit back and think, what does it mean? In a certain way, it is like a drug. It reduces the efficiency and the quality of work. No new ideas are being formed. Networks will not replace live human communication. Whatever you use, emoticons cannot express real emotions, feelings, and moods. The quality of a conversation when using social media is unpleasant because you cannot sense the emotion or interest from other person. It makes you wonder if they really mean what they say. Networks allow you to manipulate people to introduce far offensive ideas into their minds. Very few people on social networks use social media for the direct purpose. They often turn them into a huge dump of verbal garbage. Texting, Facebook, Twitter, etc. separate us from our families more than we actually think it does. When a family is spending quality time watching a movie, In reality, most children are on their phones rather than watching the film with their parents. So, the real question is to be registered or to be not registered in a social media. Well, everyone should answer this question independently. The most important thing is to prioritize correctly and use the opportunity provided by social networks in modern world wisely. Just keep your software updated, double check information before you believe it, and keep your privacy settings updated too. And if social networking is getting down to you, just take a break. Take responsibility for your own safety and never register in social networks just because it's fashionable or your friends did it. Be reasonable, be responsible for your own actions. Thank you.